to City Steading Plant Life. I'm Derica, and today we're going to talk about something that every gardener has had to deal with at least some point in their gardening history. Yep, you guessed it, snails and slugs. They're slow, they're slimy, and even though they can be cute in their own little way, they can do some serious damage to your garden. Now don't get me wrong, snails play an important part in our ecosystem. They help break down decaying matter and they enrich the soil. But when they get to munching on your lettuce, tomatoes, and your other crops, that's a whole completely different story. These little guys have voracious appetites. They especially love young, tender plants. A single night of feeding can leave your garden looking like a salad bar hit by a tornado. But here at City Steading, we like to work with nature rather than against it. So today I'm going to share with you ways of keeping snails and slugs out of your garden without chemicals or harm. Let's start with a natural deterrent, repellent plants. Some plants, particularly herbs, give off a scent that snails and slugs simply just don't like. Try planting herbs like rosemary, thyme, and sage around your beds and in between your veggies. Not only do they smell great and attract pollinators, but their aroma keeps those slimy guys at bay. Snails and slugs love a moist environment, particularly at night. So here's a quick tip. Water in the morning instead of the evening. This gives your plants time to absorb the moisture during the day while letting the surface dry out. This will make it particularly unpleasant to nocturnal feeders such as slugs. Next up, barriers. If you can make it physically uncomfortable for snails and slugs to get to your plants, then that's a win. Copper tape, for example, gives them a tiny electric shock. Eggshells and diatomaceous earth, too rough on their soft bodies. Coffee grounds, they hate the texture and the caffeine. Go team! This copper tape is great. It's easy to apply and it's actually really attractive. I'll make sure to have a link to this and all the other products I'm using in this video in the description below. If you want to get a little more hands-on, you can try squirting some garlic or caffeine solution directly on your plants. Slugs and snails hate the scent of garlic and it's really easy to make at home. Simply take a couple of cloves of garlic, blend them well with water, let it steep overnight, put that into a spray bottle and spray to your heart's content. Sometimes the best pest control is letting nature take its course. Encourage birds, frogs, and even predatory insects into your garden by placing bird baths or an insect hotel. You can purchase these online, or if you're extra crafty, you can make one yourself. Sure, the snails and slugs won't survive this encounter, but at least you're working with the ecosystem rather than against it. And perhaps the most humane option is simply relocation. Wear gloves if you're squeamish because they're a little slimy, and go out early in the morning, check all of your garden areas, and simply pick them up and relocate them, particularly a wooded area or your compost bin where they can do their job without harming your garden. Remember, avoid relocating these pests near an adjoining property such as your neighbor. You want to share the kindness, not the pests. So there you have it. 6 humane ways to keep your garden healthy and mostly snail and slug free. Remember, it's all about balance. A little time and patience is going to save you a lot of work in the long run. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a fellow gardener, and subscribe for further content. Thank you so much for watching City Steading Plant Life, and until next time, keep growing. Thank you so much for watching City Steading Plant Life, and until next time, keep growing. Was the thumbs up stupid? Let me do that again.